Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the draw for, or should I say, the first live televised draw here on Sky Sports News for TNF. Today is the 16th of January, and we have TNF in approximately 2.5 hours. I'm just doing the draw now because we want to get some banter going. So I'm hoping that this will get people in the mood for what promises to be a good session at TNF. As you can see, I've downloaded an app to my tablet which will do the business of randomly selecting the teams. I could not be bothered, unfortunately, to write down everyone's name and put them in a velvet bag and all that type of nonsense. So hopefully this way will be just as good. What I'll just have to do is go through each player and introduce them and also select them for the app to generate the teams. Starting with Andrew Davis. This man is no doubt a legend of TNF, mostly due to the fact that he travels, for his job he probably travels about 400 miles a day, and then he adds to that by travelling 35 miles each way to attend TNF on a Thursday night. So if that's not commitment, I don't know what is. So I'll just select him. Next one on the list is TNF's very own Wayne Rooney, Caleb Hales. He plays like Rooney, and he also bangs in goals for fun as and when he wishes. Obviously everyone knows what Charlie's all about. His temper, though, sometimes he can be a bit hot-headed on the field, so we hope that he keeps that in check tonight and he avoids his battles with Dean Lynch, which they clash on a regular basis. But it's all good fun, it's all good banter anyway, and it's over after the field of play has been left. So I'll just select him. Apologies if it's going out of focus and zoom. There's nothing I can do with that. I'm trying my best to keep it on focus. The next is Kai Holland. Unfortunately, I put him down as Car Holland on here because of my crap typing. But lately, Kai Holland has been gaining a reputation of being a bit of a hatchet man. No names mentioned, but a few of the boys have come up to me and said we want him banned from TNF due to his reckless challenges. But I've yet to see this myself personally, so I'm hoping that he's going to be putting on a marvellous display. Some would say he's the next Luke Shaw with his left-footed runs and accurate shooting. So I'll just select him as well. Next on the list, Chris Morgan, a relative newcomer to TNF. It's only his 5th or 6th week, I believe. He had a crappy make-believe injury last week, so he better be going all guns blazing tonight. Some say what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for with his passion and committed displays on the field. So let me just select him. Okay. Next man, Craig Barrow, a veteran of TNF now, after attending for many years. Well, probably about the last 2 years, maybe. He is like a fine wine, I would say. He goes from strength to strength. And some say his strike the week before last was, or it might have even been last week, I can't remember, was straight out of the top draw and is a potential candidate for early goal of the year for TNF in what was the first TNF in 2014. Unbelievable techers. Damon Morgan. This man started life as a keeper. He was the man to beat between the sticks. And he's now emerged as an Edin Dzeko type figure on the field. Some say his headgear sometimes can leave a lot to be desired, donning a snood and a bandana on a regular basis. Personally, I'm not one to judge, but I think that they should be banned from TNF. But he will be looking to put on a display tonight. It should be noted that him, Craig, and Dean, well, I'll just select now actually, because I forgot to select Craig. Dean as well. They've all returned from their Icelandic training camp, where they were seen to be naked, running around on the beaches of the capital city of Iceland, which I can't pronounce unfortunately, but unbelievable what they were up to. Dean Lynch, individually, a rock of a defender. Some say he looks like Tim Howard, who is a very good looking chap, I must say, and he plays like Nemanja Vidic. He is one of the most committed players taken over from Tom Fuller tonight with organising the show, and I'm sure that he will put in his usual committed display. Next on the list, Mark Thwaites. Apologies to him, I've spelled his name incorrectly. I believe it should be with a T instead of an R in there. For those who are wondering, that is Sparky, and he will be anticipating another good week. He's played well in his 2 appearances so far at TNF, scoring a perfect hat-trick last week, I believe, or coming close to the perfect hat-trick. Left foot, right foot and a header. Unbelievable when things like that come off. And also, you'll be looking to potentially try and steal the MVP award away, because beginners or newcomers seem to have a lot more luck with regards to claiming that particular crown. Anyway, down to myself. Don't really need to describe me. The less said about me, probably the better. And the last, but of course not least, Nick Vassallo, a deadly finisher. He has been known to score some spectacular strikes, especially overhead kicks and things like that. But unfortunately, his prowess in front of goal is not matched by his ability within the sticks. And he probably trumps me for being the worst keeper in TNF history, letting in shockers on a weekly basis. So I shall just select him. There we go. So that is the 10 players selected. I'll just go down to the settings part, okay, just so I can show you what the settings are. The program gives you the option to allocate everyone a rating out of 1 to 100. I've left everyone on 0, so it's completely random. I've also selected, as you can see, the team balance is set to random. And number of teams is 2, so I shall save that. And this is the moment that we've all been waiting for. Great anticipation for this. We will be generating the teams, which I've done. Shame we don't come out one by one, but there we are. And here's the teams. Chris Morgan, Nick Vassallo, Kai Holland, Dean Lynch and Mark Thwaites, Sparky, versus Team 2, Caleb Hales, Damon Morgan, Nick Henderson, Craig Barrow and Andrew Davis. So, there we have it, the TNF teams. My first thoughts are they look quite fair in fairness. We got the 2 veterans, Caleb and Dean, will be battling it out, the 2 captains, some would say. We have Andrew Davis, tank number 1, some say unfairly labelled, up against tank number 2, Kai Holland, Sparky, commanding wherever he plays due to his height and haircut. We'll be up against Damo, probably man-marking each other, no doubt. And then the others, obviously myself and Craig, likely to cause damage to the opponents whenever we can. And likewise for Vassallo and Mogsy. Mogsy obviously known for his defensive abilities more than his striking prowess, although he does pop up with good finishes now and again. Vassallo obviously lacking defensively from time to time, but moments of magic occur on a regular basis with him. So there we are. Unbelievable, Jeff. I'll leave the draw there. It's gone on for 8 minutes now, so fair play if you've actually watched it all. I'll see you at TNF.